Hi there, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the FDU Women's Soccer Report here on FDUnights.com. Jon Lauder along with the head coach of the FDU Women's Soccer team, Rick Stainton. Coach, how are you?
Great. How about yourself, John?
Doing just fine. Let's get some thoughts from you on a great win against Bryant. 3-0. The team really seems to be kind of hitting their stride when it matters most. Just give me some thoughts on that win.
Bryant collectively was probably our best game from start to finish. Like you said, it started to come together, gel together, both on the attack and the defending end. It all began with getting numbers forward, penetrating and getting the outside flanks, which was a game plan of ours. And, Carly started off with a great shot, collecting her own rebound and then putting it away. And then, Esther herself just getting in the right spots, something that we actually made some adjustments in the half and tried to expose them there. And she found her spots and was able to put the ball away for two nice finishes as well. So we were very, very proud and we were very pleased of what we accomplished and the position that we put ourselves in with that victory.
And since the first show that we've done of this, we've talked about the offense and how it's kind of evolving, and it's really starting to hit its stride now. You've had a lot of goals in NEC play. The offense has played really well. What do you think's been the biggest difference going into conference play with the offense?
It really is confidence. Once you get that one moment and you can build off that moment, the confidence also grows with that. So, a saying that we have is, with technique comes confidence. And then with the confidence, the tactical aspects start to grow and come together. So, that's kind of a motto that we emphasize in trainings, and we can see how things work. And once they see the picture and they believe in it, then obviously they go for it. And, that's kind of how our attack's been.
And talking about confidence, Carly Tice finally gets that first goal. She had so many good opportunities. What does it mean for her to get, finally get off the schneid and get that goal?
I mean, you saw the excitement. You saw the thrill that she had, expressed after that goal. And it probably felt like a weight kind of lifted off her because she is an attack-minded player. Not that we ever put the burden on her to, be that goal scorer for us, but I think she knows that she could influence that aspect of the game for us. So she was extremely excited. We were excited for her, and then she followed that up with a great assist. So she knows that she's instrumental in our attack and the routes we want to go with this.
Another shutout for Sage DoVale, NEC Defensive Player of the Week. Talk about her talent and just what she's meant to this team as a senior, as a leader, and her playing goal.
Yeah, Sage is an incredible, character. In terms of, what she brings to the team, in terms of her personality, her work ethic, her drive, it kind of drives us towards the successful routes that we want to go. So she's a great motivator. She knows it's her senior year. She's embraced that herself. She knows that we have the talent to, be successful this year, and she wants her final year to be one that she's proud of, one that she's known she's capable of achieving. So, Sage is a very influential part of this program. She's been playing very well. She's been zoned in, tuned in, as I call it, and focused. And she needs to remain that because, she's going to come up with some more big saves for us that are going to keep us in games. But it doesn't just, start or finish with her, too. The defensive line has been playing very well in front of her, protecting her. We're not getting many shots against us, so that means, the team in front of her is defending well as well.
Now, best start in quite a while in the NEC, 3-0-1. You guys have yet to lose, but a big weekend coming up. You got Senior Day against Central Connecticut State here on Friday. Then you go to Sacred Heart, who's been very good this year, on Sunday. Just some thoughts on the upcoming weekend and how important it's going to be.
Yeah, hopefully you didn't jinx us with bringing that up. But Central Connecticut on tape is probably the best team that we've seen in all facets of the game. They're very fast. They're very athletic. They have great soccer savvy players on that team. So we're not going in with confidence because their record is very, very deceptive. We're not even looking at opponents' teams' records right now. We're looking at each opponent on their separate basis and what they have to play for. So Central Connecticut is going to be a pure battle this upcoming Friday. The team is aware of that, and we're preparing for that. So it should be good, a very good match for us. And then we have the quick turnaround for Sunday. And Sunday we have a Sacred Heart team that's also in a similar situation as Central Connecticut. They're vying for a spot as well. No one in the NEC has clinched a spot, so we all want these valuable points that sit on the table for us. So, Friday's first for us. It really is. And we know the 3 points are big points for us. So then we'll shift over to Sacred Heart a little bit. Not saying that they're not on our mind, but Central Connecticut is the real focus right now.
All right. Here with Rick Stainton, head coach of the FDU women's soccer team. Coach, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, John. I appreciate it.
And make sure to come out on Friday, 7 o'clock for senior night as the women's soccer team takes on Central Connecticut State. Now the chance to speak with Carly Tice here on the FDU Women's Soccer Report after a 3-0 win for FDU against Bryant in their last game. Carly, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. So give me some thoughts on that first goal finally for you. I know you've had a lot of good opportunities on net, but you finally get that first goal. What did it feel like, and how does it feel to finally get that first goal here with Fairleigh Dickinson?
It felt really good. Helping my team win that game was a big game, 3-0, So I was proud of myself and excited. Hopefully I can get some more for the rest of the season.
And talk to me about the offense. Finally really starting to break out now. You had 3 goals against Bryant. Struggled at times earlier in the year, but starting to click now. What do you think has been the biggest difference?
I don't know. Our team chemistry is getting a lot better. Esther up top she's doing so well. I love playing with Casey on the left side. So we just have a lot more chemistry, working together. So it's doing well.
And talk to me about the upcoming weekend. Obviously, you got Central Connecticut State, you got Sacred Heart. You guys are 3-0-1, a great start in conference play. Talk to me a little bit about those 2 games and kind of what those mean right now.
Well, if we win these 2 games, we're for sure hopefully in the playoffs. So it's a big weekend for us. We know we're focusing on Central Connecticut. They average in the last 4 games 100 shots. So we've been working on defense this past week, clearing balls. So that's what we've been doing.
And just one more question. What have the coaching staff been talking to you guys about? Obviously, it's been a great start for you guys, but don't want to get too high, don't want to get too low. What's the coaching staff been kind of talking to you guys about?
Just that we've had a great opportunity in front of us. We need to finish, be able to get this weekend done, and hopefully by doing this we can get ahead in conference.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so make sure to come on senior night this Friday at 7 o'clock against Central Connecticut State, and that will do it for this week's edition of the FDU Women's Soccer Report.